How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Bitcoin update. I know it's Thursday. I usually do these video updates 3 days a week, but I just wanted to, keep you guys up to date. I do have a little more free time right now, but yeah. Anyways, so per the last update, we made some changes to the chart, right? And I believe it was down here at the moment. Oh no, no, it was down here. So Bitcoin actually did end up holding this support, right? Remember, we didn't want it to go back down to this daily, right? If it went back down to this daily, that would have been very bearish because, again, the interest of buying won't be there anymore, right? So the fact that it was able to find support on this ladder, which again, guys, it's that bottom peak, right, of this downtrend, right? It's the bottom peak of that downtrend. Um, and held support. We also have a support here, which it broke out of this 4 hour downtrend, right? This is really good. I didn't think it would happen so quick, but it ended up breaking above it to test this daily. Okay. Now I know it looks a little bit funky on the daily because the candles are hard closing and the bodies are hard closing in the middle of this downtrend. But if you go to the daily, you'll see it's just 2 wicks. So technically there's not a hard close. But we go to the 4 hour, right? It's going to look a little bit funky, okay? But that's because we are magnifying into the trend. So now that we know these are just, they look like just two large wicks on the daily time frame, what we want to see here, even though Bitcoin looks like it's falling, what we want to see here are more green candles above this daily downtrend, right? We had one green candle hard closing above it, but then it was just followed by two red candles. We don't want to see that. We want to see more green candles above the daily downtrend. The more, the better, because the more there are, the more likely it's gonna hard close above that daily. Okay. Um, but as of right now, there's still 15 minutes left of this 4 hour candle, so there's still, some time to maybe find resistance. I mean, not resistance, to find support and hopefully make its way up to break above it. But yeah, we'll just have to see. So let's update the chart where you have an uptrend that we can make. Right, that's an uptrend. Yes, it looks a little bit ugly right now. It's a little bit funky, but this is the reason why it's, where it is right now is because it was approaching a very tight apex. So if we go to the daily time frame, you can see that if we zoom in, right, I know it looks like just one giant candle, but you can see there's an apex right there between the 4 hour and where the daily intersect. And if we go in there, right, that's the apex here, and unfortunately, it looks like it's falling. Again, there's still 14 minutes left of this candle. Um, so hopefully it can maintain within this range, but if it doesn't, it's most likely just going to test this 4 hour untested, okay? So let's make this solid. We have an origin level here, so it can fall around this range. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it does find support here because there's a good often amount of support here. We have the downtrend, right, which is once acting like a resistance, now a support. We have this origin support, and we have this untested support. So if it does lose this uptrend which it looks like it's doing right now, um, this area here would be a nice area to accumulate locally, and hopefully that would give it the opportunity to move up and bounce and hard close more on the 4 hour time frame. So again, the more hard green candles, the more hard closes. When I mean hard close, I mean green candles. The more green candles above this, the better. The more chances of a actual daily candle hard closing above it. Because when we see a hard candle in a daily closing above a daily downtrend, that pretty much tells us that it's going to move higher to the next daily respective whatever resistance, which is over here. Um, I just want to point out there are some swing highs that I forgot to point out. I don't know why, but right, you have this over here, right, which is untested, but because it falls so closely with the daily, I personally wouldn't really bother even making it. But for anyone that's really, that wants to be like really pinpoint or maybe they need it, I'll leave it there for you right now. And as again, you go from left to right. So you go from that swing high and then this swing high, okay? So you can see over here on the left side, there's been multiple tests. So we can call this an origin level. And here you can see it's retesting it again, okay? So this is an origin level. So this is actually really good that Bitcoin even the fact that he even retested this origin level is a very good sign. Although it may, locally look a bit bearish, the fact that it's retesting the same level that brought it down is a good sign. Okay, it's invalidating this whole area, this whole downtrend. The fact that it's retesting it, uh, this origin level is pretty much invalidating that. Okay, so again, guys, we're losing the very local 4-hour uptrend, but it's okay. You can either find accumulation in this tested region below, or even here, which again is the 4-hour origin level here, an untested 4-hour, and a downtrend that was once a resistance, now acting as support. Um, so yeah, that's the local move. Um, okay. All right, perfect. So yeah, really not much to update until we see another green candle, guys. Let's say if there's a green candle right here, the next candle, right? Then we evolve it to the next red one. But as of right now, we're not evolving it yet. Okay, so um, yeah, that's the update, guys. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I know this is a relatively short video, but just wanted to give you guys a heads up because it's testing the daily level, the daily downtrend much quicker than I expected. So yeah, I mean, and again, guys, the test of the daily again, even if it happened quicker than usual, regardless, it was going to happen. If you go back to this 12 Bitcoin update, regardless, these levels are going to get hit. It's perfect. Okay, so just maybe just I forgot to mark these swing highs. That's really all. These trend lines, of course, because this is something I can't update once it's posted. Obviously, these trend lines are invalid, and because we're on the 4-hour, you got to update them pretty often. But yeah, I'll go ahead and post this one now. Um, I'll just delete this uptrend just to make it so it's visually, uh, so it doesn't look cluttered when I post a chart and you press play. So, but you guys know that is this uptrend, okay? You guys know there's an uptrend and you evolve it, but I'm just gonna delete it for now for the Bitcoin chart that I'll post on my profile, okay? So hopefully this helps. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.